or welcome back to my channel. I'm glad you decided to click on this beautiful video that we're about to be experiencing. Today we're going to be talking about healing and why you should choose yourself. Let's get started. As a almost 19-year-old with a crazy life and experienced so much things and about to experience so much more things, I can say that choosing yourself is never going to be wrong. And whoever makes you feel that way is not for you. I've had to learn things at a very young age, and that's why I like making these videos. People do watch my videos and they're younger than me or my same age, and they don't know what they're doing because I don't know what I'm doing, right? But at least I have a little bit of insight that I can advise you on. The things that I notice is that people are not always going to have the same vision of you like you have the same vision of yourself, okay? A lot of young people face the problems of their family stopping them of what they actually want to do and stopping them from expressing themselves or even healing from their traumas that they had in the past. They kind of brush it off and throw it under the rug, and a lot of young people are struggling because of that. It's sad to say, but it's real life. And even people that are a little bit older than me, everybody, no matter the age, is struggling, and it's up to you to choose yourself and heal and take care of yourself. Because if you don't do it, then nobody else is going to do it for you. And that's a fact, because nobody else is going to be with you when you are laying in the ground. It's just going to be you and yourself. So, and nobody really is going to live your life for you. That's like a very big thing for me right now, is because graduating high school, starting college, right? I have freedom within making my own decisions, and it feels weird. And I'm sure other young people like me, young adults like me, they feel very weird about it, because as young children, right, we're so used to doing what is told, to not go out at a certain time, to not, oh no, you can hang out with your friends, oh you have to clean your room, oh this and that, right? And although I had to mature at a very young age, it's a big shift for me, because now I could actually do what I want. You know, I would watch YouTube videos when I was younger. I'm like, dang, I wish I could do that, you know, because there was a time where I couldn't even post YouTube videos, and I get it. You know, when I had my kids, there's a certain age where you're allowed to be on social media. I totally understand. But it's like little things like that. And then I would watch like women vlog and their lifestyle and their nice little apartments or their nice routines and workout routines and eating healthy. And that's always been my goal. Even as a young little kid, like I wanted something of my own. And I was always like, once I get older, once I get a job, once I have my car, you know, it's gonna be so much easier to do things. And although it is, right, but there's different responsibilities and different things that you have to kind of pick and choose what you need to do at that certain time. Although you want to do all of that, it's kind of hard to manage and juggle all of that. Going back to my topic, right, now is the time where I could actually feel like I'm not being judged for what I do, right? I could make YouTube videos and I could edit them in front of my family because they know that's what I do. And I'm old enough to kind of not let whatever they say bother me, because at the end of the day, I'm doing what I'm doing. You know, I'm doing what I like to do. And as I was younger, I was just scared of being judged by people that I loved, especially. Going into this healing thing, it was the same thing, right? I would do things for my well-being. I would try to eat healthy and really live a lifestyle that I would want. And being young is kind of hard for accepting yourself, especially when there's judgment left and right because you are young. And so they're like, oh no, you shouldn't do this. Oh no, you shouldn't do that, you know? And then different interactions you have with kids in your school and stuff like that. So it's like, now that I'm older, let's put this all together. Now that I'm older, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn of what other people are saying about me, of what other people are saying about my lifestyle, of what other people are talking about how I'm choosing myself and how I'm healing myself in my past traumas. And I think that's a big step for people. And although it's a step that I'm still taking and getting used to, it's like I feel like my soul is free, you know? And of course there's always going to be hard times and ups and downs and stuff like that, but I feel like I could finally do things without being questioned or talked to and saying like, oh hey, you shouldn't do this, hey, you shouldn't do that. I don't like being talked to. That's something about me. That's why I'm always a rule follower, because I just don't like people talking to me about what I should be doing. But now that I finally let go of what other people say about me, it's like I have peace and I could heal myself without any I don't know how to explain, any like feeling of being guilty of choosing myself, or being guilty that I have boundaries, being guilty that I have my own schedule. It's so much easier for me to communicate and really let anybody know like, hey, I'm doing this, this, and this day. I'm going to be taking time for myself this day, and so on. And they're just gonna have to understand it. But now that I'm older, let me tell you the story here. And I don't know if it's like the same topic, but it's kind of like the same topic, because let me just tell you. So I was at my grandmother's house, right? And I'm like, it's like recently, and I am calm, right? And one of my family members, they're like, oh, come upstairs, right? And mind you, I'm not going upstairs. I'm chilling right here. If you want to come talk to me, come downstairs, right? And basically, like later on, like we're all on the dinner table, right? My family member that wanted me to come upstairs, and I didn't because I just got off of work. They know that I'm relaxing with my grandmother. So if you want to come downstairs and talk to me. I'm not going upstairs. They were saying like, oh, you're lazy, da 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 da. And past me, younger me, would be so triggered by that. And I could already feel something like, I'm lazy. Like I wanted to say something, but I was like, you know what? No, I'm just gonna let it go, because honestly, I know what I'm doing in my life. And that's the key up to unlocking, like, I don't give a damn. It's like, okay, they could say that I'm lazy, right? But they don't know what I do every day of the week. They don't see me every day of the week. They don't know what I eat every day of the week. They don't know how I train every day of the week. They don't know how I work every day of the week. I'm going to college, and I am doing everything that I'm supposed to be doing. So therefore, I'm not going to let it bother me. And while I'm not going to let it bother me, I'm not going to put you down. I'm not going to put you down either. Because there were so many things I could say. Like, oh, I'm lazy. Oh, look at you. But I was like, no. I let it go because of the fact that, honestly, it didn't bother me coming from a family member like that. it really didn't bother me because of the fact that I knew what I'm doing. I know what I am brewing in my little nest. So therefore, I'm not going to get triggered. And that was like a turning point for me. I was like, because I told myself to let it go. Let it go. Because although it bothered me a little bit, it was like, there's no reason for it to bother you when you know you're doing all of what you can do in your life right now. So I just let it go. And that was like a little life-changing moment for me. And that's how I'm kind of moving through life right now. And that's part of healing. To realize and know what your worth and what your value is, and to don't listen to anybody that are not aligned with your goals. Don't listen to anybody that are not aligned with what you want to do, because at the end of the day, like I said, they don't have the same vision like you have your vision. Not everybody's gonna see your vision the same way. Not everybody is going to be as open-minded and mature enough to see your vision. Your mind, like I said in one of my videos, your mind could be up here and their mind could be down here. Don't stoop down to their level and make yourself seem small. If you're doing that, that means that they're not for you and they're keeping you where you are at. They're keeping you there. So don't do that. Know that you're at a bigger level and know that they're never going to understand where you're coming from, and that's okay. That's okay. So choose yourself. Choose to heal. Choose to do the work. And honestly, that's the best thing that you could do in this life, because like I said in my other video, you only live once. So might as well live it happy. Might as well live it healed. Might as well live it with the best intention that you have. Yes. That's the end of my TED Talk for today. I hope you guys liked this video and got something out of it. I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.